filed a police complaint after allegedly being attacked by his wife overnight in a dispute about money.
Morning.
Morning.
You need to talk to a police officer?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do you need to see my ID so you know who you're talking with or anything?
We'll get there.
You know, he mean business. He like, you want my ID? I'll give you my ID, bro. Like, this is crazy.
So, we haven't had the greatest finances together, me and my wife, Holly. And so, this happened before where we've gotten into an argument and she got so angry that she decided to hit me. Last time, she open hand slapped me in the face several times and I just sat there and took it because it's not like me to go hit anybody. And then last night, which I took pictures of, she decided that, you know, after another argument, she came at me and, you know, she took her nails and she scratched me up pretty good and it still hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I had big welts on my chest and my arm where she had open hand hit me, and I got all the pictures for that too. I don't want to press any charges on her, but I just want to make it known because I need to have something with me because I'm gonna get divorced.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, and I don't know if you guys particularly have to press charges for domestic like that. Do you have to?
Fresh shape up.
That is a possibility,
I
yeah.
don't want to ruin anything. I still have to be considerate of what she has. She's got going for her, and I don't want to ruin that for her. So I don't want it to be a battle for that.
Okay.
So I want to make a report, but I don't want to press charges, if that's possible. I don't want anybody to even know that I came because she'll just make it worse.
Okay.
If that's possible. She doesn't have anything against me. I've never hit her. She might say that, but yeah, it's her word against mine. And in the end,
What happened last night? Was there any mutual fighting or was it just one way?
she was just talking to me about a lot of the things, and I just really didn't even want to pay attention anymore just because she was so vulgar with it, and she was saying a lot of mean things to me.
Hey, you know, bro, mean business. That just happened last night, and he at the police station first thing in the morning. So that means he went to sleep, woke up, and he was like, nah. That's how you know he ain't messing with her.
Said that she deserves better and all this stuff, and that I'm way less than she is because she can save more money than I can. It was all over finances, like I said. Yeah, there's really not much else to it, but I do have the pictures to at least show you if you want.
Then leave him. We ain't got to antagonize
I'll
him.
look at them
Okay.
because they were fresh. They kind of went away now. This one she had scraped me open pretty well, and I was bleeding.
Okay. You're bleeding too?
I was.
Yeah.
It was just with her nails, and it was me. I was backed into a corner, and I tried to like do this, and me doing this, she was able to.
Where'd this all
whatever,
happen at?
In my house.
The living room, bedroom?
Bedroom.
Okay.
See, after she did that, she decided to leave, and I went and sat down on the couch. I didn't realize I was cut open, but then my adrenaline started to go down, so it's about 10 minutes. I have the pictures, and I can actually give you the exact time I took the picture. So here's the open hand arm mark. There's 5 fingers that was here, and there's one she hit me on my chest as well, and then that was the scrape. She cut me open with her.
Okay.
That was me just trying to like block it, and I never laid a finger on her. The only thing I did was I tried to push her off of me, but I never physically hit her.
Okay. If you're all right, we'll go back here to the interview room and talk a little private. Okay. Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Just you
We
and her?
got kids or something?
So you guys don't have any kids or anything? Or? Okay.
Nah, just ask.
She's done this once before, but I've never laid a finger on her in my life.
Okay. So no police reports or anything like that?
I almost did one last time. My dad's a cop in Logan, so
Okay.
he told me I probably should, but I didn't. And I did have a video of her admitting that she hit me. I mean, I set her up in a conversation where she admitted it, but one night when I was sleeping, she got into my phone and found it, and she deleted it. So I have no record of it anymore. I don't know what it looks like this morning.
The other one's your left arm and left chest,
Yeah.
and then that's like a claw mark or something.
Yeah, here's one.
Okay.
And this is still kind of
Bro
red.
left work early.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that kind of went away. It was real light, but this is the one that is the worst one. And if you can see it, if I'm you, I had done one of these, and that's when she got me there.
Okay.
So,
conflict?
No, I didn't touch her
Yeah,
except for
okay.
just try to push her off of me.
Okay,
Never grabbed her, never squeezed her or anything like that. I've never been like that.
alright. But what you're reporting is domestic violence to a police officer.
I know.
So when I get a report of domestic violence, there are things that I have to do,
Yeah, I understand. I just,
regardless of
What you
man or woman reporting it, right?
right.
So you're coming in here with injuries, saying that your wife caused them to you. It wasn't a mutual thing. It was just one way. That's the way you're saying it, where she was upset over finances and everything else, and pretty much attacking you.
Yeah.
The typical procedure, I'll just tell you what it is I'll ask you to give me a written statement. I'll photograph your injuries, and then I'll go interview her. And then after I interview her, if there's no other evidence that comes up,
will make
you
a
know,
decision
you
from
having
there.
injuries is probable cause to charge her with domestic violence.
I don't know whether I should. I don't want her to be burned in any way.
Well, and then the
Hey,
thing
it's
is,
too late
is-
for that, my
and-
boy. It's too late for that, my boy. We on her body now.
So, but I need to go talk to her first.
I know her racing right now.
Hello, are you Holly?
Yeah.
I knew it. Yo, her face say it all. Her face worth 1,000 words right now, yo. She like, whoa.
Officer Dodmeyer at the police department. I need to speak to you.
Okay.
Would you like to step out or us to step in?
Is everything okay?
I'll talk to you once. So, your husband Joel
Yeah.
filed a complaint with me, and that's what I need to speak to you about.
Okay.
Okay? Before I talk to you, I'm going to advise you of your rights, so
She
you
look-
understand
she
them, and
look
there's
like she
nothing that
did.
you don't feel like you're
Come on,
tricked or anything.
man.
Okay, I want to talk to you about what happened between you and Joel last night. Understand your rights. Are you okay to give me a statement?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. What happened between you and Joel last night? Because he come and filed a complaint. That's what I need to clear up.
I found out he had been spending a lot of money. I had
Yes.
confronted him about it. I went into the bedroom to get away from him. He wouldn't leave me alone. So I got out of there and I went and I parked up at university for a while.
Okay.
By the time I got home, he was gone, and that's what I know.
Okay. So the reason I'm here is it was reported there was violence between you two, some form of physical conflict.
Okay.
So, you know, arguments happen. I understand that, but I'm trying to, you know, there's been an accusation that you were physically violent with Joel.
Look at her eyes. She is so shocked. She probably didn't think he had enough balls to actually, like, finally put his foot down and say, you know, I'm done. Like, she like, oh, this really happening.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking you.
Nothing other than me getting out of his way. I don't really know.
Okay. Was Joel violent with you at any point last night?
Sorry.
Has he ever been violent with you?
No.
Okay. Okay. And you and Joel have been married for 3 years, is that correct?
Not quite 3. About
S-
2.5.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And you live together?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all married.
All right.
Sorry, I've never had something like this.
that's
We're
okay.
investing in a domestic violence complaint. That's why we're here.
Okay. So what?
And he has visible injuries.
Okay.
So I'll just be honest with you. Joel's got like red marks on his arm and scratches. They said.
Nothing other than him trying to stop me from getting out of the room.
Okay.
Like, you know, he wasn't trying to hurt me, but he also wouldn't let me leave. So the only thing I can imagine had happened is I had pushed him out of the way.
This would have been more than a push. He's on his arms got like scratches. Like
Yeah, I
where-
kind of grabbed him,
like
but
where you dug your
I
nails in, I guess.
you know, I don't even have much nails, so I must have, you know.
Okay.
Took him off.
What-
So yeah, am I
and
going?
his other arm, he's got like red marks from like being slapped, like open being slapped.
I mean, that was last night. I can't imagine I had done something like that. I mean, if I had done something, fine, whatever. I didn't think I had done that much.
Okay.
So,
But you done
I
something.
mean, am I
Yeah.
going to jail? Is that what's
Yes.
happening?
That's the way it seems now,
Okay.
yes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
But I told him, and telling you the same thing. I wanted to come talk to you first and see if there was some other explanation. But once I get involved and somebody's got marks on them,
Sure.
and it's from some kind of a altercation.
So am I gonna lose my job? Like, I mean, I've
You
never.
work at
I have.
you work at NB's, what he said.
Yeah.
I would. You can ask them, but I don't know why.
Okay.
You know, like
I wouldn't see why.
this has nothing to do with that necessarily. You didn't intentionally cause him harm, is what you're saying, but maybe it happened during.
I just wanted to get out of the room and go. We had just gotten an AEP bill that was, they do a thing where they settle up, where we ended up getting charged almost $1,200, and then I found out he had been spending more than I make in a week on sports cards.
Sports cards?
Yeah.
Okay. He said it was about finances, but not that.
I was pretty lost. I didn't know if we were going to be able to pay for everything.
Okay.
It got,
He said you had to work at 10, right?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to call your work and let him know? I might have to place you under arrest. Is what's going to happen. I'll take you out of the jail.
Can I put things in my pockets in here?
That's fine as long as you let me come with you.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
You don't necessarily have to tell them what's going on. It's a personal matter. You just tell me
I
something
mean, it's
came
getting
up.
ready to get posted, isn't it?
We have no control over what gets posted on the internet.
Well, I figured, the busted newspaper. I guess you're probably glad you caught me because I was getting ready to leave for work.
Yeah, that's what he'd said. So
I don't really need to, I've never had this happen, so I don't really even know what's going on. Okay,
Yeah, I didn't-
that's locked.
I wanted to get you here before you went to work because I don't like doing that when people have to go to work.
Well, quite honestly, and
He did say that he did not want to file charges, but it's not really up to him, it's up to the state. So
Yeah.
there's complaint, there's injuries, then we don't.
Yeah.
State law, we have to.
That's fine.
I don't know if that means anything.
Do
But
I have to?
yeah, I'll cuff you up here.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to file the report, but he didn't want to file charges. But we don't really have a choice when somebody comes in the work, so I don't think that. So
I'm gonna walk over to the SUV there.
you don't have anything else on you?
No.
No weapon. No weapon.
You saw the weapon.
Okay. Just come down.
Just hop in the back there?
Yep. Do you have any criminal record at
The
all?
policy was put him in the back.
Oh, sorry. I probably did that a little bit aggressively.
That's all right. Ollie, just so you know what's going on, you'll be held there till tomorrow morning, and you'll be arraigned at the courthouse.
So you said I get out tomorrow? Is that how that works?
You'll be arraigned tomorrow, and that's where
9:30.
you'll initially speak to the judge and enter a plea of guilty or not guilty, and he'll either release you or set bond.
Am I allowed to speak to a lawyer at any point? I guess I just don't know how this process works.
Yeah, when you get into the jail, you'll have access to their telephone to call, and then also if you don't have a lawyer by tomorrow, they appoint you a public defender in the morning. So they will typically tell you to plead not guilty, and then they'll set it for later dates.
I apologize. I don't understand how this works really. Kind of new. So what if my family has a lawyer? Can I call my mom to get that information?
Yeah, you can work that out however you.
Actually, in 7th grade, I did a report on this building about it being haunted. I don't remember what it was about or how it was haunted, but I think it is. Is it? Okay. See, I should have talked to you back in 7th grade. It's been a while, but...
The woman was arrested and charged with domestic violence. If she's convicted, what do you think the punishment should be?